I've scanned some of science's frontiers, but what about the limits? Einstein, shown here with Lemaitre, averred famously, I quote, "The most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible." He was right to be astonished, because our minds, which evolved to cope with the life of our remote ancestors on the African savannah, and haven't changed much since then, can also comprehend the counterintuitive microworld of atoms and the vastness of the cosmos. But some aspects of reality, a unified theory of physics or a full understanding of consciousness, might always elude us because they might be beyond human brains, just as surely as Einstein's ideas will baffle a chimpanzee. So perhaps complex aggregates of atoms, whether brains or machines, can never understand everything about themselves. There may be some aspects of physical reality whose elucidation will be beyond us and will have to await some post-human intellect. And this thought of post-humans leads me to mention a special perspective which cosmologists offer to all of us. We are more mindful than most of the immense future that lies ahead. This familiar time chart showing the stupendous time spans of the evolutionary past is part of common culture, albeit not in some creationist circles. But most educated people, I suspect, still somehow think that humans, on the right-hand end here, are the culmination of the evolutionary tree. But that hardly seems credible to an astronomer. And let me explain why. As this time-lapse depiction illustrates, our sun formed 4.5 billion years ago, but it got 6 billion years more before the fuel runs out. And it then will flare up, engulfing the inner planets, vaporizing any life on Earth. And the expanding universe will continue, perhaps forever, destined to become ever colder, ever emptier. To quote Woody Allen, eternity is very long, especially towards the end. So, any creature witnessing the sun's demise 6 billion years from now, here on Earth or far beyond, they won't be human. They'll be as different from us as we are from a bug. Post-human evolution, here on Earth and far beyond, could be as prolonged as the Darwinian evolution has led to us, and even more wonderful. Darwin himself realized this, in that quote there. But we now, in fact, conjecture that evolution in future will proceed far more rapidly than in the past, driven by technology and not by natural selection. Indeed, if one day there are communities living in space, they'd surely wish to use the resources of genetics to adapt their offspring to an alien environment. And we Earthlings would surely wish them good luck, whatever ethical constraints we want to impose on such techniques here on Earth. So the post-human era could begin within a few centuries. And whether the really long-range future lies with organic post-humans or with intelligent machines is a matter for debate.